When it comes to ankle mobility, a lot of athletes are locked up, whether they're ground-based or swimmers. And so here's just an assessment you could do to see how close to the wall can you get and still have your knee touch. So I know that in kicking, we want three of the four strokes for kicking. We want the foot flat, the opposite way. But the fact is the ankle has so many bones around it, same thing as the wrist, that you need it to be able to move in all directions. So just working on one actually isn't very helpful and can be detrimental. So the assessment would be, all right, how far away could you get and still touch? And then you could get something like a foam roller, or in a second we'll see a lacrosse ball, and just move around, especially at the lower part of the Achilles tendon, and just work it around. Then you can work up a little bit more into the meatier part of the calf muscle, the soleus and gastrocnemius, and work through that to help unlock it a little bit. So yes, there's always the exercise where you can kind of lay and sit on your ankles where they're pointed the other direction, but doing just something like that and not looking at the other ways that the ankle can move, I feel you're missing the complete picture. So here's just a few more ways that you could work the calf muscles, that Achilles tendon on the foam roller to help with that ankle mobility. And again, if one side is tight, then that could be affecting the other side as well. On the front side too, if you still feel like the swimmers can't point their toe far enough, there's frankly not a ton of muscle on that front side that you can easily get with something like a foam roller or tennis ball. The meaty side is on the back side. So I would suggest maybe going to a massage therapist, specifically like a sports massage, or a physical therapist, chiropractor, something like that, that can work through if that tissue is just really tightened up and if that's the reason why. But I wouldn't do that the first thing, because maybe just something as simple as some of these ankle mobility things could be what's unlocking it. So here's another one where you are pushing the ball into the calf more, and so that is just breaking up some of that adhesion that can lead to the ankle not moving as well as it could. So don't just look at the front one where you're just folding on your ankles there. Look at all the directions of how the ankle is moving around. And the last one here, have a band or strap, move the ankle around, and you can move it in all different directions too. Again, a lot of swimmers and coaches focus on the other way. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but look at the bigger picture, not just moving the ankle in one particular direction. We want to make sure it's moving equally in all ranges, because at the end of the day, that's developing the best athlete, which will result in the faster swimmer. And then here's the last one, just some ankle rockers so you have it elevated, and then again, moving that knee forward, trying to get as much range of motion out of that ankle as possible.